Hello and welcome. My name is Ajaxpost and you join me here once again at Numpty the Car Fixer here in Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. As you can see, I've made some slight changes. I've introduced some tools in the background to my famous garage logo. I've also actually made a couple of changes to 2 or 3 other banners, I think, which you will see in passing as we go through this, and if you're watching future episodes as well. So today is going to be focused exclusively on this beauty sat in the middle of our forecourt here. It's a Land Rover Defender. It's a junkyard find and we're going to be rebuilding it. Yeah, there's not a great deal to it. As you can see, there's a couple of body panels, a bit of an engine, and that's all there is. And the episode is going to be essentially time-lapse. I'm going to do very little talking. The intro and the outro and all the other bits, the taking apart and the rebuilding or whatever, will be all time-lapsed. Yeah, so we have a Land Rover Defender. If we just check its stats, we found it in a junkyard. It's in very poor condition. I mean, nothing is more than 14% good, and that's just a few of the parts. Yeah, as you can see here, there aren't that many parts in here. 11 pages of stuff, of which only 3 are here, and most of it is in very poor condition indeed, as we saw. It has a nice variety of engines. The Land Rover Defender, I think this is from a 1997 model. This is what the mod is based upon. And at this point, I've done a little bit of research, would you believe it? Yeah, so it's obviously an iconic British mark. And at this point, they're getting quite powerful engines, obviously, so they can pull and work well at low speeds and, you know, do all that off-road, cross-country kind of stuff that the Land Rover Defenders, the original Land Rovers, I suppose still the modern ones as well, although of course the modern ones are somewhat more luxurious. Yeah, so it can do all that off-roady stuff, but the engines, certainly from sort of the Defender onwards, as far as I know, and of course if you know more about the Land Rover history than I do, which wouldn't be difficult to be fair, then do let me know your insights into this particular series of vehicles. Yeah, so it's got quite powerful engines, so we might well soup this up a little bit. I'll check out what variations of engines we can put in here. They're all V8s, which I think is a fairly powerful basic motor, so we'll look at that. I've made a little bit of money already just by, I'm not sure why I've got any money on it, but I don't think I've done anything to it. So I'm going to hand over now pretty much to the time lapse. We're first off going to wash it. I just want to get all the crud off the bodywork, so it's just a slightly easier it's slightly easier to see what we've got. As you can see, yeah, it's basically all rusted away. That is a mess, isn't it? Yeah, that is very much a mess. We'll put it into the workshop. We'll put it on lifter 2. I tend to use my second lifter here as the one for my rebuilds, and we use the first lifter here for my customer orders. So let's get you off the ground. There we go. And what we're going to do first off is see if we can improve the frame. So we'll put a welder on this. There we go. And just see if that makes any difference to it. Yep, we need 700 credits. Oh, that looks a whole lot better already, doesn't it? This welder is so good. Perhaps overly good, but I'm not going to complain. So how's the vehicle look now? I've already made 2 grand in profit. Nice. Yeah, the frame is now 100%, so it's just a matter of taking everything else off and putting it all back together again. Even better than it was before. So right, I will hand over now to the time-lapsey bit, and I will see you on the other side. And there it is, one beautiful new V8 2 carburettor overhead engine. I think that's what it's, yeah, it's described as a 2 carb OHV, a V8 engine. As you can see, I've painted a few bits to be, of course, Ajaxpost Numpty Car Fixer orange, but though because they're made of different materials, the engine head covers, the air filter cover, and indeed the ignition wires, they're different materials, so they take the colours slightly differently. And we're still, of course, faced with... could I paint the fuel? Is that the fuel filter? I think it is, isn't it? I could have painted that, perhaps. And even maybe even the ignition cap to be orange. But, you know, that's 100 credits a time, isn't it? That's kind of... it's kind of excessive. But anyway, while that engine is ready to go, I suppose I could say I'm going to send it off to the engine lab just for final proofing and testing that it is as awesome and fabulous as I think it is. As you'll have seen through the time lapse, I have put in a lot. I think every part I could find which had a performance version, I put that performance version in this engine. So it should be, yeah, quite a beast for my Land Rover Defender. Where is it? That's out there somewhere. Now, before we put it into our very naked looking Land Rover here, I think what I'll do is I'll now fix up, repair what I can, and if I need to buy new, the rest of the mechanics for it. So get all the mechanicals back into the vehicle, and then we'll see about putting our awesome new engine in. So I suppose I'll get that out of the way, just cluttering up the workshop. Right, so I'm going to go for another little bit of a time-lapsey thing, and I will see you on the other side. Well, I think pretty much everything is in place now, though the likelihood of me having forgotten something, like a bush or two here and there, is, well, substantial, to be honest. So everything is there. As you've seen, I have put in a number of performance parts for the exhaust, for the fuel pumps, whatever was available in performance parts, I think I have got. Everything else, though, should be 100% of optimal quality. Now, the next question, of course, is the rims and the wheels, the tyres. So let's have a look at what we came with on the factory level. Oh, they are quite wide. 265, 16-inch. Yeah, I think that's probably as good. I might as well, actually. Yeah, Rim Classic 01. I think I'll replace those with what we've had so far. We're missing parts. That's probably the wheels, isn't it? I hope. Anyway, okay, so let me go and find some rims and some tyres, and we'll see what we can put together on our restored Land Rover Defender. And there it is. I think that is everything done. If I check here, 90. Oh, I have a suspicion one of the bushes I put in wasn't entirely up to the mark. Can I find that anywhere? Is it in here? Oh, yeah, the rubber bushing. The steering wheel's still on there. Oh, I hadn't taken that off. Right, let's find that rubber bushing and let's get rid of that. Where are you? There you are. Right. Can I find you in here, or do I need to go underground? There you are. And you are part. Oh, you're part of that suspension arm. Right, I will deal with that. But before I do that, before we then get on to the bodywork, just a quick note on the tyres that we put in there. I've gone for the off-road tyres as we had before, so we're still using Rim Classic 1 16-inch. And we are still using the same width, 265, which is quite wide, I think, from what little I understand of tyres. So should be okay for dealing with speed. The only question, though, I have is, are off-road tyres as good for speed as they are for running around off the beaten track? We'll find out when we put our beastie on the speed test track. But for the moment, let me get rid of that bush, and I'll be back with you to look at the body for our new Defender. So I have stripped my warehouse bare of Land Rover body parts and managed to repair most of them. There were a few, obviously, that I fairly annoyingly didn't actually manage to repair because I'm a bit of a clumsy oaf when it comes to that little repair mini-game thingy. But I think we got most of them. So the thing now, of course, is which parts do I want to use to recreate this Land Rover pickup? Now, there were one or two parts in my inventory which were marked as pickup only, like this rear door, but I think that's the only one. Yeah, I lost a hood there, which is very annoying. I think that was the only one that was marked as pickup only. In fact, if we look at the body shop, where's the body shop for the Land Rover? And what have we got here for pickup? No. I'm not just some rear windows and the rear doors. That's interesting. Hang on. So what have we got here? Rear left door. Oh, rear right door. Oh, it's got the tyre on. That's why I didn't see it. Okay. So we've only got those parts then for the pickup. I think it was the pickup only we've got there, wasn't it? The rear left. Let's assume it was. So I'll buy one of those. And the other one was the rear window. So we'll need to buy you as well. Okay, right. I will set to rebuilding my Land Rover body. Say no more. And we will come back with you after this little time-lapsey thing. Well, it appears our Land Rover is pretty much finished. I've made, as often happens, a couple of slight errors of judgment. When I was looking at the rear door, for some reason I read it as left and right. But no, they're both left doors. One of which has the spare tyre on it, the other one doesn't. So I've used the one with the spare tyre on. I think everything else should be consistent in terms of the light arrangements, the fender design, and the skirt, the stepping thing, whatever it is. So I just want to check, have I got all the windows in? I think I have. Yep, and all the mirrors, and that's fine. So the next thing to do is to put some license plates on it. They will of course be numpty license plates. New license plate, our third car of the 2000s. That's the logic I'm using anyway. So yes, 1700 for a couple of license plates. Gosh. So we'll buy those, and we will slip them on our motor. One at the front. There we go, and then another one at the back. I think that should then mean our car is complete. We just need to put some interior on it. So let's that will do actually. Yeah, we'll take it off here. I think we'll move it out to the car wash. That's where we will go, I think. The car wash. We've already washed the outsides and it's brand new anyway. So let's do a bit of interior detailing, just to clean any rubbish that was there. And what sort of seats do we want to put in here? So here we are in the dyno room. Let's just check. I won't worry about fiddling with the gears because I don't really know what I'm doing, to be honest. Actually, let's have a look at the gears, seeing as I can change them here. Oh, it's only a 4-gear vehicle, is it? We can go up to... Ooh, heck. Wow, how many gears can you go up to? I don't know, but it came with 4, which seems probably about right for an off-road vehicle. Okay, I wish again, if you understand how this works, then please do let me know. Be great to hear from you, so I can make some sort of educated guesses as to how I should adjust these for any future rebuilds, renovations, or whatever it is I'm going to be doing in the future. Right, so we'll leave that as is, and let's just get on with testing the performance we've added to our vehicle. Does look quite good, doesn't it? All those performance parts appear to have added up to what probably averages out around 80% increase in power over a factory standard V8 2 car. Very nice. We'll see though, of course, if the vehicle is actually capable of driving at those sort of speeds. So let's have a look, shall we? Again, I do quite like this interior. So where should we take it? We'll take it to the speed track. So this is the test really, is whether these off-road tyres that I've put on it will keep the vehicle running in a straight line as the sports and the slick tyres have done for the previous vehicle I did, the DeLorean. So yeah, the tyres are wide enough, but is off-road sticky enough to keep it on the straight and narrow? Let's find out. Whoa, that takes off. 150 miles an hour. I'm happy with this. That's very good indeed. That is so quick. It actually felt quicker than the DeLorean did when we tested that. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't achieve quite the same speed, but I mean, you wouldn't expect it to, would you? After all, it is a Land Rover Defender. It's an off-road vehicle. But 280 kilometers per hour, I'm very happy with. Okay, so the final thing I think to do, we've got everything in there. Obviously the vehicle runs. We have got our number plates. Yeah, they're still on the back there. That's good. So let's actually get this vehicle into the paint shop and give it a proper makeover. So what paints can we use here for our lovely Land Rover Defender? I mean, the green is archetypal Land Rover, isn't it? Is that what we should do? Or should we go for something bold and dramatic? Because it is a performance vehicle after all. Do we have any liveries? Ooh, we do kind of. We have the white top. That's good. Oh, that's... Oh, hang on. Well, they are quite slow to load up. That's the thing here. So that's livery 1, which is a striking black gloss. That does look quite impressive. Actually, no, our DeLorean was black, wasn't it? So, in fact, several of the cars I've done have been kind of black in that sense. So perhaps we shouldn't. So, okay, we've got a white top, white edging. Not entirely convinced. There was a number 3, wasn't there? 2 and 3, which is somehow different from 2. Not quite sure how. No. Okay, let's go back to a basic colour choice, shall we? What have we got here? We'll go for a solid... That's surprisingly bright for a solid green. Brightness. Oh, that's better. I love the fact that the orange highlights of the engine just show through the vents there. That's really cool. That does kind of work actually, with the white. If we change... Oh, hang on. Chameleon. Actually, that works very nicely indeed. With the white. Actually, I think it... Yeah, the highlight works. Definitely. Things I'm not sure. We can't really change that highlight colour, can we? Because it is a livery edition. No, I like that. That is fine, I think. Yes, we will paint you like that. That's beautiful. That is lovely. Okay, let's get you out of here. So here we are. Our fabulously new renovated Land Rover Defender in what looks like a very straightforward green colour with a little white edging to give it that hint of something a little bit special, but with an awful lot of power underneath that bonnet. And so the time has come to relinquish control of our fabulous new Land Rover Defender renovation rebuild. Let's see how good a job we did. Everything is 100%. It's a junkyard find. This is good. Pretty much we've rebuilt it as it would have been. Okay, the engine, yeah, it is pretty much an 80% improvement over the factory V8 2-carb. That's very nice indeed. All the parts are 100%, obviously, as in fact that told us there, didn't it? Yes. And finally, the profit figures. We bought it for just over 4,500. We're selling it for just under 67,500. So our profit, our nominal profit is nearly 63. 60 odd grand. I'm very happy with that. So shall we sell it? I'm so kind of sad to see it go now. Yes, we do. And that's the job done. I now have over 175,000 credits to my name and more cars to do. I'll do a few more jobs. These are customer orders, and we have in our parking lot, if I go to the parking, we've got another Mitsubishi. I've got a couple more fairly standard Volvos. I'm looking for a custom one which I can really get carried away with. Got a Del Rey which looks good. An old-fashioned American fastback sporty number, and I think this might be the one I rebuild next. Although I have got an Audi, bit of a modern car, for our workshop, but again, it's a recognisable European mark. That is the Audi TT, so we could work on that one. Yeah, my only concern is that some of these, like the DeLoreans and the Audi, are kind of expensive to rebuild. So we might go for a Zephyr next. But if you've got a preference, do let me know in the comments below. It'd be great to hear from you. Other than that, of course, give us a like. Be lovely. Click on the old thumbs up button. If you've got anything to say in terms of hints, tips, recommendations, suggestions, or even anything you feel like saying about the game or what I'm doing with it, then please do let me know by dropping a note into the comments box below. That would be awesome. And of course, if you've not already subscribed to the channel, you could do that now, and that way you'll know when I upload another one of these or any of my other Let's Play series. So here from Car Mechanics Simulator, Numpty the Car Fixer says adieu, and I will see you again in the next one. But until then, bye bye for now.